Chapter 2. The Fall and Rise of ZamZam. After settling Hagar and Ishmael in the barren valley of Mecca, Abraham prayed, "Verily, I have settled a line of mine offspring in a tilthless valley at thy holy house. Therefore, incline unto them men's hearts, and sustain them with fruits that they may be thankful." His prayer was answered, and Mecca flourished. Over time, it came to be known as Mecca, a thriving center of trade and pilgrimage, attracting visitors from all over Arabia and beyond. The Kaaba, built by Abraham and Ishmael, became a revered sanctuary, with pilgrims honoring it through both the greater pilgrimage and the lesser pilgrimage at various times of the year. However, as generations passed, the purity of the worship of the one God became corrupted. The descendants of Ishmael, who had spread far beyond Mecca, carried stones from the holy precinct with them and began performing rites around them. Influenced by neighboring pagan tribes, they introduced idols, and Mecca, once a symbol of monotheism, became filled with these idols. Even the Jews, followers of a faith tracing back to Isaac, Abraham's other son, who had once visited the Kaaba as one of the Lord's outlying tabernacles, ceased to come when idolatry took over. Among those living in Mecca were the Jurhumites from Yemen, who had gained control of the city. Over time, they became known for their injustices, prompting their expulsion. Before leaving, the Jurhumites buried the well of ZamZam, hiding it under sand and debris, along with some of the Kaaba's treasures, as a possible act of revenge, or with hopes of returning one day. With the well lost and forgotten, Khuza'a, a tribe descended from Ishmael, took over but did not seek to restore the well, as other wells had already been dug in Mecca. Thus, the holy well of ZamZam became a distant memory, buried and hidden from the people. Centuries later, Qusay of the Quraysh tribe emerged as a leader and guardian of the Kaaba. Through alliances and his strong leadership, Qusay brought order to Mecca, establishing the Quraysh as the prominent tribe in the city. Under his leadership, Mecca continued to grow in significance, but internal divisions arose within his descendants. Qusay's choice to favor his eldest son, Abd ad-Dar, over the more capable Abd Manaf, sowed discord among the Quraysh, leading to a rivalry between their clans. Hashem, Abd Manaf's son, became the foremost leader of his generation, respected both in Mecca and abroad. Hashem was renowned for his generosity, particularly in providing for pilgrims during the pilgrimage. He established key trade routes, enhancing Mecca's status as a hub of commerce. Upon his passing, his brother Muttalib took over his responsibilities, ensuring the pilgrims were fed and cared for. Muttalib soon turned his attention to Hashem's son, Sheba, who lived with his mother in Yathrib. Impressed by Sheba's potential, Muttalib persuaded him to come to Mecca, where he was warmly received and affectionately nicknamed al-Muttalib. Years later, one night while sleeping near the Kaaba, al-Muttalib had a vision instructing him to dig for the long-lost well of ZamZam. In his dream, he was given signs to follow: blood, dung, an ant's nest, and ravens. He saw a shadowy figure that spoke to him. "Dig her, thou shalt not regret, for she is thine inheritance from thy greatest ancestor. Dry she never will, nor fail to water all the pilgrim throng." With these words, al-Muttalib awoke knowing his task. Guided by the vision, he began digging near the idols where he was led. Despite objections from the people, he and his son Harith continued until they struck the stone cover of the long-lost well of ZamZam. al-Muttalib's discovery of ZamZam was seen as a divine favor, restoring the sacred well to its rightful place and elevating his status among the Quraysh. through a fair distribution process using divination, he ensured the treasures were shared between the Kaaba and his family. The rights to ZamZam were entrusted to the clan of Hashim, reinforcing their role as guardians of the sacred waters and solidifying al-Muttalib's legacy as a respected leader in Mecca.